Yo. All right, folks, we got 10 minutes. Should have an official late emoji. Hey, Alpha Wolf, how's it going? Bullets, Brandon, Leaf, Chille, Stevo, and anyone else I missed. How's it going, folks? Are we going to get a Shadowdrop today? That is the question. Let's make this 1080p because I don't want it buffering. Took my time. Man, I've got school runs. I've got responsibilities. Do you know, Leaf? I've commissioned 2 people to make me emojis, and both of them fell through. They just didn't contact me back after I told them what I wanted. Maybe it's what I want. So this and Obscure dropping almost at the same time. Oof. What are you guys going to be playing? Oblivion or Obscure? To be fair, Bullets, they were just basic emotes. You know, at the time when people were memeing me for that, there it is. So I had like me holding up a little plaque saying, there it is. I had one with a plaque up saying late. I just had some fun ones to joke about with, and yeah, they didn't come through. Uh, so chat, I may or may not have been invited to playtest behind closed doors an unannounced Xbox game. I may or may not. I don't know. But watch this space. Yo, Yuxin, there's a creeper on this bottle. It's not gonna blow, is it? Maybe. I can neither confirm nor deny. Plausible deniability is a beautiful thing. But if you read between the lines, you'll know what I'm saying. But more news soon. Good stuff though. 6 minutes. Who's excited? Viva Pinata Free. I actually would be really excited for a Viva Pinata Free. I did like the first one. Yeah, Xbox has been cooking as of late. Oh no, it's not. It's not Xbox. Xbox wouldn't look in my direction. Xbox playlists. You guys are going to be speculating for a while. Man, I'm just happy I was able to make it. I thought I wasn't going to be able to make it. So I don't know how long this presentation actually is. I'm assuming it's like half an hour or 40 minutes. Probably, maybe an hour tops. So after this, we're going to probably go offline and then come back online later on tonight. For the usual 7:45 stream. Paid? Ha! Ha! Do you know how much it's going to cost me? Cost me? Uh, that could be it, Leaf. That could be it. It's a good thing no one knows my address then, isn't it? I ain't getting doxxed for shit. Someone might want to tell Struggle. I've got 4 minutes and 3 seconds on mine. The delay should only be 15 seconds. Do you think Oblivion Remastered release? If you ask me, Jonas, it'll be after. Same Leaf. That's what I got. It's not my breathing. It's the fan. It's really hot where I am at. Let me see if I can place this down here so it doesn't. What difference? You know what? I should have just stayed silent. I should have not said anything until I can reveal what it is. Yeah, it was probably the fan, Steve. I fully expect it to drop today. The question is, will I be able to download it in time for tonight's stream? That's the key. My internet is really slow, so I've seen if the leaked requirements are anything to go by, a Raspberry Pi could probably run this. You're gonna go no? If not, we'll play something else tonight. Because news is mega dry. But hey, at least the gacha news is fully rampant. Everyone is trying to murder each other over there. It's a normal Tuesday. Alinfios. Alinfios. Yeah, I was thinking of going Blueprints. That's not a demanding game? So is it actually available on PC so I can leave my Xbox free? If not, then I'll play it on my Xbox, and then my kid can suffer with no Series X. Jonas, my internet is 50 down, which means I get 7 meg down. Oh, here we go, boys. Here we go. I got my Minecraft bottle ready because we're going to Minecraft this Oblivion into Minecraft. Because Minecraft. Let's go. Bethesda Game Studios. Virtuous. Morrowind. What do you mean no sound? Sorry, you got sound now.
Here we are 20 years later. When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond...
There is audio.
...game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters, Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
It's about Jane.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like, when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like... there's this, like, flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am. As an individual, as a game developer, it all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
I was born 87 years ago.
Wow, I was born 85.
For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
That sounds familiar.
I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which
Oh,
no waking
shit.
eye may see.
Oh, wow. No way. That's a remake.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible. When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner.
That is not a remaster.
From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
There's no
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
This is a remake.
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
Dude,
on a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I mean, I'm
a
fan.
Check
I
out
have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
You will find your own path, but there will be blood and death before the end.
What?
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
But this is...
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Jeez.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
And real tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
I will do that. Maybe today, maybe another day, but I will do.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay. It's UI and UX. It's audio. We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds. We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
Honestly, that hit reaction was the reason that I couldn't play
There's a proper third-person perspective
At the time, it
the
really
original had
put me off.
third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience
So they
could
call
be
it a
modernized.
small thing, but for me, it's
One
massive.
of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability.
Yeah, it
now,
is on
the
Xbox
third-person
now, it's been
perspective has
Shadowdrop.
all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue.
New lines as well.
Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there. Hi there. But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum!
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone! We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room.
8 hours. Woo! Means
The
I'm not playing
blind
it tonight.
priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Did you hear that, chat? They chose me because I'm the best.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because there was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini-games are the mini-games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking. You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on.
You will instantly
that
feel at home.
Looks weird.
It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now,
this
to
isn't
help
a
introduce
remaster.
this game
Come on,
to
developers.
a new
You know the
generation of
difference between a
players,
remake and a remaster.
I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Oh my god.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
Can you imagine
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait. The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion remaster will be available today.
Mate, it's available now. What are you on about? It's been dropped. You're a bit late.
I was born 87 years ago. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
Mate, this looks so impressive.
This is the 27th of Last Seed. The year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours.
Most likely, Leaf.
Of my life.
It's been a while since we got started.
I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
Man, they cooked with this. They absolutely cooked.
Draws nigh. Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
The best thing about this is that those that wasn't there to play it all those years ago can now play a modernized version and get experience what Oblivion was all about. And to those that was there all those years ago, they get to play a brand new version of the game they loved. This is a win-win situation.
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
It ain't remastered, dude. It's remade. It ain't remastered. Apparently, a gameplay stream is about to start. It is available on all platforms. So the question is, chat, do we check out the gameplay stream, or do I try and download this in time? For tonight. No Switch. Bullets? That is a good question. A question I can't answer. But I also need to download the other game if this one won't download in time. Maybe? Alright, I guess we'll, Look, I get it. You guys with your gigabit internets are mocking me with my 50 meg internet. I get it. Shut up. Some of us have got pleb internet, okay? We have to deal with it. Stop rubbing it in my face. Do you know how bad it is going from a gigabit connection down to 50 meg? I can tell you it ain't good. Shut up, Steve. So, impressed, guys? That looked good, right? That looked good. It looked good. That looked good.
Wow. What did we just witness? The worst kept secret ever? Maybe. Probably. But you just witnessed the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered Direct. That is coming to you today. Maybe even now. I don't know. We'll have to check after this stream.
Maybe I should just go to sleep
I'm
tonight.
joined by
No
the
one's turning
wonderful,
up.
talented, incredible Wes Johnson.
No one's going to be there tonight.
Hi.
And Wes, who do you have here with you?
This is Finn. Oh, yes, he knows his name now. Hello there, Finn. How are you? I mean, for the sake of this, we can call him Barbas if you'd like, but he's a sweetie pie, and he wanted to get his time, Mr. DeMille.
That makes
Not
sense.
letting you buy a
If I had a new
Punkalicious?
puppy, I would totally bring that puppy with me everywhere.
I take him everywhere. You ever heard the Harry Nilsson's puppy song?
No.
He's like, I take my puppy everywhere. Da-da-da-da.
Well, for you, those of you joining us, either new or from the Direct, we're going to be sharing some gameplay of Wes's old stomping grounds, but newer now with the remastered version.
I can't wait.
So, Wes, for those that do not know you, first, shame on you if you don't. But if you don't, why don't you tell our friends here what roles or role you have done in Oblivion?
In Oblivion, you're going to probably bring some memes back to life.
Can't wait.
So if like you walk out of someplace with a fork, I would be there going, "Hold, criminal scum! Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Pay with your blood." That's a lovely one. The
That's very
Imperial Guard
aggressive.
song is out there now, and all sorts of things that people had fun with. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service. And I love this because I'll never be able to order a cheese pizza again because people use the soundboard and they call the pizza shops and they're saying, what can I do for you today? Cheese! You want a cheese pizza? I want cheese for everyone! Oh, how many would that be, sir? And so I can't call anywhere as Shea Garth, order a pizza because I'll never get it, or I'll get it with a lot of
I mean,
spin.
honestly, you're doing everybody a favor if you do. So.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
in your shirt, it's totally on theme today as well.
Yeah, wearing my Sheo shirt. I've got, and of course, there's where is it? My Dark Brotherhood pin here. Lucian LeChance of the Dark Brotherhood, dear child of Sithis. I don't spread rumors, dear child. I create them. So yeah, I loved Oblivion. Oblivion to me was, I mean, I've
been
loved all the
20
games.
years,
I loved
Cisco.
Morrowind. Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. Come right in. I love Skyrim.
The current
which is
generation
fantastic,
haven't even
but
experienced
Oblivion
this
to
game
me
yet.
was where I came out to play, and it was the original. All the races had the same voices. Oh man, there's so much crossbreeding amongst the Imperial Guard. You know, Mom, Dad, the family reunions were very confusing. But
It's a lot of love.
I know, but I just absolutely love
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
that game and
call it there and try and get it
as
downloaded
other
for
games
later
came
tonight.
along,
Maybe
you
like
got
an
to
8
see
o'clock
Skyrim
start
with
if we
its
can
10th
fit it
anniversary
in.
edition. When I first
But
played it on the Xbox Series
yeah,
X,
that looked absolutely amazing, man.
oh my God,
really,
the
really
visuals
impressive
to
with
me were just-
how
I
much
was
it
blown
changed.
away. And to make Oblivion now,
What's
have
not new
that
to you,
kind of
Tisco, is
feel,
new to
that
someone
kind of
else.
Look, the gameplay, the graphics. I mean, if I walk up to a lady in the middle of
Hey, it's
one of the
Bethesda
towns
Punkalicious. You
and
know
tap
they're
her on the
gonna
shoulder,
add
she turns around
some
and does
form
not
of
look like Terry Jones
MTX
and
into it.
Monty Python. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I mean.
But I think that's a
I
good
love
place
the
to stop.
game. So now people are going to get a chance to see it with
And
brand new
get to
eyes.
downloading, and hopefully
for people who've
I'll
only
be done
ever
in time.
played Skyrim, this is going to be
All right,
kind of
folks.
a revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am
This
going
is,
to call it there. I
predecessor,
hope
so
you
it's taking
enjoyed this
people back.
short blast, and I'll see you later tonight.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Oh God, that looks beautiful.
And this is the mouth to the Shivering Isles. Look at the difference, the graphics, how sumptuous it is, the detail on this. Not just on the backgrounds,
All right,
not just
I'm
every
done.
leaf on
Peace
the
out,
tree,
folks.
but looking at the clothing, at the uniforms that they're wearing. I mean, he's wearing leather, and he's wearing some fur, and you're seeing all the details on every little thing.